Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 42 in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Well, I decided to go ahead with the Ozmone Plains here. I think we are a little bit under leveled for this, but we'll just have to see how it goes. So if I get into trouble, I may just go back and level up a little bit more and then try again. And what I'm partially worried about is these flying creatures over here, the zoo. That's what they're called. They're Earth weak. We don't have any Earth-based spells here, and Fran does fairly good against them, but we don't really have anybody else who has ranged weapons, and at the moment we don't have anybody who casts offensive magic either. So that's what I'm going to start with. And also, the game just sort of gives you a hint that we're supposed to head like southwest. Yeah, south. Well, it's south, it says, but I think it's more southwest, according to some of the clues they give you. So I'm just gonna sort of go south and west, and whatever happens, happens. Anyway, let's go ahead and so Fran and Penello are not gonna be. Bosch and Penello are not going to be doing much here. Fran, why don't you just take over there? So it's basically Fran doing all the work here. Penello might be healing a bit. Bosch might be throwing a potion manually, I guess, if it comes to that. But I don't know. Yeah, so I don't think, yeah. Fran and Penello are basically missing each time because this is a... now see, that's what I was afraid of. If you don't get them fast enough, then they do this kamikaze thing, and it just does a whole lot of damage, and we don't even get EXP out of it. So that is, yeah, not something that we like. Anyway, we've got we've got that bunny in there too, and I'm not going to bother with that one because I think it's the same thing as before. If we attack, it'll just run off, and there's another one. It will lead us into aggroing a bunch of other enemies, which would probably be bad at this point. Let's go ahead and attack this one. Mesmenier. There's a bunch of these horse type enemies, and they all have these kind of weird headgear. There was one in the oh, an iron carapace. There was one in the Ester Sand and the Wester Sand. Whoops, I want to go this way, I think. No, I want to attack. Here we go. And there's just different varieties, but they're very similar. Yeah. So this is what I'm afraid of, that we've got multiple enemies. Kind of these vipers are kind of nasty because they appear out of the ground, apparently out of nowhere. So you don't really get any head warning that you're being attacked, which is bad because right. Because if you're in the middle of a battle with like two other ones, then that is that's not good. Alright, let's see. Can we get through this way? Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna go through everything because I think we're gonna come through this area again. So that was the Field of Fallen Wings. Now we're on the switchback, and we just keep on heading south, I think. And let me just take a quick... I believe there's a... yeah, there's another cave entrance down there. I just want to take a quick pop in there to see what's in there. In hindsight, one thing I should have been doing in the Sand Seas was to actually go inside those caves each time instead of just sort of skipping over them. At least to see what's in there and how and start the maps, that kind of thing. But that is hindsight. Oops, another one of these guys. I find stealing so often, it's... Right. Yeah. My fingers have been trained to hit the Technics button, like, automatically. Alright, so, where are we now here? I think, yeah, this is the Zertinen Caverns. It's way south of the Sand Seas. Right. And I believe those enemies, we got more horse enemies, but those are way out of our league, so let's, for at least for now. So let's come back when we're about level 36 or so. A chopper, oh okay. I think we already have one of those. These snakes just sort of pop up out of nowhere all the time. Their body formation is kind of weird. They kind of have this double neck connecting the heads to the rest of their body, so they basically have a hole in the middle of their body there. Strange body plan. Okay. Yeah, these aren't too bad. One at a time, they can probably get worse. Let's see. I thought we were gonna go southwest, but maybe it's southeast. I don't know. So we're just sort of, we don't have a map yet for this area, so we're just sort of blundering around. I guess we keep going east. Okay, I thought I saw, yeah, let's try keeping to the right there into this next area. Okay, I'm hoping that we're going the right direction. Okay, we've got a new enemy here. Black chocobos. They are weak to holy, but I'm pretty sure they are not undead. I think we've got Pinello with an undead cure gambit. So if they are undead, that will go off, but otherwise not. Yeah. And there's a bunch of them here, so you have to be careful not to aggro too many at once. Yeah, that one was asleep, so that saved us for a bit, but it's probably going to notice eventually. Alright. Okay. We notice up ahead we've got a Garif warrior, and that is an ally, so we do not attack him. And I think he is he will be like he could defeat some of the enemies for us if we get overwhelmed. Oops. I don't think he's gonna do that one though. Alright. So he cast Berserk on the snake, or I don't know what that was about. Was that supposed to help? Because I don't think it would have. I don't know. Let's grab these chests here. Handkerchief. Wow. Oh, he's unarmed. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to see what kind of fighter he was. If he's would really help us a lot. I'm thinking he's got a powerful ice attack, probably Blizzara or something like that, but it doesn't seem he doesn't seem to use it all that much, so maybe not. Anyway, so we've got 3 chocobos at once here. Is he gonna go after one of them? Right. So he casts Berserk. I'll let him handle the chocobos. I'm not really concerned about EXP so much as like getting killed, so yeah. Fran, why don't you cast a cure? Oh, well, why don't we throw him a potion? There we go. There. As a thank you. Anyway, let's do that final one. I want to try stealing. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. We got all 3 chocobos and then the snake would attack, so that would be 4 against 3. And like I said, we are a bit under-leveled, I think. So, that would not be optimal. Alright. And I think this is the way... Yeah, this looks like we're going south here. Might get, oh, I think there was a level up that I missed here. Hang on. Right, we're getting magicite now instead of stones. Let me check my loot here. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of magicite now instead of the stone. So this is like 2 or 3 times as expensive, or as we get 2 or 3 times the value of, as the stones. So that's a welcome change. Alright, so this is the Garif village, Jahara. I don't know if that's pronounced right, but it doesn't seem wrong. And let's see what we have here. Cartographic Guild, yeah, there we go. Do we have enough money for the Ozmone Plain? No, not at the moment. Right. We could get a chocobo if we only 30 gil. Yeah, that's a lot cheaper than it is in Rabanastre. Unfortunately, we're at our destination now, so but that would be a good way to get back to Rabanastre without a lot of trouble. Anyway, we're at a save crystal, so I am going to end the episode there. I guess we talked to these guys to get into the actual village, and we will see what information is available in there. Remember, we had that nethicite from the Dawn Shard, and that kind of got blown up, but in the explosion that wiped out the 8th fleet of Arcadia. And even if it wasn't blown up, nobody seems to know what to do with it. I mean, it's supposedly very powerful. But how do you actually use it? Anyway, so we'll see if we can find that out next time. Hope you'll join me for that. And until then, bye.